Hey, how's it going? So I am a voice actor full-time and a voice actor coach. So I love helping people sort of realize their dream of getting into voice acting. I think anybody can do it if you take the right steps and you're willing to work hard. And in the day and age we live in, with technology being what it is and all that, you can start anyway right in your own house. And so on this particular little video, I just wanted to give you 4 things that you can do to your Audacity. This includes any sort of digital audio workspace, any kind of recording software. But a lot of beginners use Audacity, and I think that's great. Don't let anybody down talk you about that. Audacity's fantastic. It's ugly, but it works. It doesn't have to look good. It's got to sound good. And Audacity it exports that MP3 or WAV file or whatever, and nobody's going to know where it came from. So if you're an Audacity user, good for you. Now, there's 4 things, like I said, that you ought to do to go from when you record to master it before you send in your audition or your finished product. First thing is make sure that it's cleaned up. Okay, so make sure that there's no, it sounds good. You've cut out any mistakes, any extra takes that you don't want them to have necessarily. Make sure it's all edited for content. So then you go to your noise reduction. All right, you're gonna highlight a quiet portion where there's no breaths or anything. You're gonna go to noise reduction, get noise profile, and then highlight the whole track and reduce by whatever it is, -2 decibels up to, maybe 6 or 7. I wouldn't go much over that because it'll really start to mess with your the sound, especially when you compress it in a couple of steps. So noise reduction. Second one, you want to do the EQ, the equalization. Now, you don't want to do much. You want it to be very light. The vast majority of it ought to be down that 0 decibels, lane or whatever. At the very left-hand side, I would have it down a little, and on the very right-hand side, I would have it up a little, maybe 18 to 20, and then 10 on the right side, respectively. All right. Now, what that's going to do is that'll help with plosives. Now, if it's the B's and stuff like that, where you're sort of forcefully blowing air onto the mic, so what that'll do is sort of clean those up a little bit. If it's really bad, you need to just re-record it. But if it's sort of slight, a lot of times that EQ is going to fix it for you throughout the track. And if you're doing a chapter from an audiobook or a long explainer video or something, it's going to be helpful that you're not having to go through and address each one of those things. That'll reduce it for you. You just kind of make it sound nice. And then you want to do your compressor. If you have any specific questions, I'll put my email below. You can email me, what are you talking about? But you want to do your compressor. And then you want to do normalize. And I would say normalize to about anywhere between -1 and -3. If you're on ACX, let's say, and you're going to be on you're doing an audiobook, go ahead and do -3 would be good. And then export that bad Larry and send it in. So anyway, contact information is down below. If you have additional questions, shoot them to me. And I think if you do those 4 things, you're going to have, assuming you have good sound treatment and a decent mic, you're going to be very well set up for a good quality recording that whoever receives it will give you a thumbs up on. So anyway, have a good one.